Hello, hello, and welcome to Self-Love Lunch Break with me, Diana, your Sacred Self-Love Coach. What are we talking about today? Well, your seasonal self. You are a soul, you're a human being, and you have seasons. You're not a piece of AI that's been created and put into a perfect mold. And that means you'll have good days, you'll have great days, you'll have flat days, you'll have days when you can't remember why you do what you do. You'll have days when you just don't feel anything. You'll have days when you feel everything. And I'm coming on here today to remind you that that's okay. The key to happiness is acceptance, or the shortest route to happiness is acceptance. And it's fine to say accept things as they are because they are what they are. So that's always the first step. Accept everything as it is, and that includes yourself. Do you truly accept yourself as you are? And just to remember that acceptance doesn't automatically equate um, to giving something your vote or saying that that's what you want. Acceptance doesn't mean that you want something to stay that way. And I know I've said this before. If you've been listening to me for a while, you know that I say this. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Acceptance is merely accepting. It's allowing. Everything is how it is, including yourself, your state of being right now. And yes, the great power is that you can shift you. Step one is accepting where you're at right now. If you're pretending that you to be something that you're not, then how can you shift into something greater? How can you step into the best version of yourself if you won't even acknowledge where you're at right now? That's the first thing. The second thing is, just as you would show kindness to a stranger or a friend, you deserve kindness too. You're worthy of your own compassion. You're worthy of your own acceptance. You're worthy to allow what is to be, to release that tight grip of trying to control yourself, trying to tell yourself that you have to be a certain way, that you're only okay if you show up a certain way. What if you say, you're okay exactly as you are? You are enough. Say it to yourself right now. I am enough. I am loved. I am accepted. And I am worthy exactly as I am right now in this moment. From there, the world's your oyster. From there, you can choose your next move. Your next move might be to feel whatever it is you're feeling 100%. Or your next move might be to step out of what you've just been feeling and into a better feeling. Your next move might be to shift your mindset into something that's going to push you further, or carry you further, or take you by the hand and lead you further at a pace that works for you. You are not an android. You are not a machine. You're a human being, and you have seasons. As women have seasons every month. We have different seasons through the month. We have times when we're alive and full of energy and boom, and then times when we're much quieter and flatter, and our bodies, our minds, our emotions all go with that. That journey through the seasons happens for us a lot more regularly. I can't speak for you men. As far as I know, though, you don't have the same hormonal journey through the seasons that we do every month. But you might have it emotionally, and yet your culture might have drummed it into you not to. Allow yourself the emotion. The emotion is real. Allow what is real. Allow what is to be. And from there, you can make your move. And you want to make your move. You want to take that next step. You want to step up. You want to show to be the best version of yourself. So first accept who you are. Accept that you are right now the best version of yourself. Because if you weren't, if this wasn't your best version, you wouldn't be it. So accept yourself right here, right now, where you're at in this season. Whether it be a season for a moment, or a day, or a week, or a month. That's up to you. That's your choice. But acceptance is the first step. Acceptance and compassion. And that is self-love. So I think it's been a long time since I suggested mirror work. It's time to go over to that mirror again. Time to go to that mirror, look at yourself deep into your own eyes and say, you are enough. Exactly as you are. I accept you and I allow what is to be. Just love yourself. And from there you can decide what's next. Remember that it might not, well, it probably won't look how you imagined it. Yes, you have dreams for yourself, and that's amazing. Yes, you have ideals and ideas of what you want, and that's amazing. And you have goals, and you have those goals broken down into steps, and you're working towards those goals. Sometimes you'll reach the goal, and it'll look a little bit different. And it's in accepting where you're at right now that you'll be able to see that you got there. It's in accepting this moment that you'll be able to see everything that you have already in this moment. It's in accepting this moment that you're able to live in the now, be who you are, and fully show up. It's in accepting yourself that you empower yourself to be able to make a different choice if you want to, or to choose the same again. That's up to you. So that's my message today. I feel like something's creeping on me. We've had little midges around because it's so hot here at the moment. The summer is delightful. And they're tiny little flying creatures that fly everywhere and they sit on. They tend to sit on you. So accept that you're a seasonal being. Accept where you are right now. Accept who you are. And then choose. Then choose your next step. Then choose what move you're gonna make next. And I'll just remind you that a bad day is just a bad day, or a tough moment, or a really tough experience is just that, a really tough experience. It doesn't define you. It doesn't make you that person for the rest of your days. You have a really tough experience. You feel a lot of emotion. You feel like expressing that emotion. You feel as if you can't do anything right now. Accept that. Doesn't mean you have to stay there forever. You absolutely don't have to stay there forever. You get to choose. You get to choose, and why not do it from a place of empowerment, a place of acceptance, a place of true love, sacred self-love. So I encourage you today, go to the mirror, go and give yourself some love, some acceptance, and give yourself a good starting point. And further to that, not having to stay in a bad day, not having to stay in a bad space or a tough space or a challenging space, is remember that when you're on the floor, when you're lying on the floor, and you might be curled up in a little ball and feeling the feelings, you might be crying tears, you might be screaming and shouting and feeling the rage, you're on the floor. You have not dug a hole into the basements of hell. You're just on the floor. That's your floor. You know yourself. You know your floor. You know that you can choose to get up again. You know that the next move is yours. And if right now, you just need to accept where you're at and feel the feelings and experience the experience for what it is, then do that. And make your next move when you're ready. But first accept yourself and give yourself space. Give yourself space to be human. Give yourself space to have your seasons. Allow the seasons. Appreciate them. And give yourself the space to be in the moment, in the now. And that's where you'll find the gratitude. That's where you'll feel the gratitude. And from gratitude springs hope and joy and all the future benefits that you've been working on, all those dreams, all those goals. That's where it comes from that space of gratitude. And the space of gratitude is living in the now. So that's it from me today. Thank you for being here. I hope that resonates with you, that you deserve acceptance and that you're the one to give it to yourself. You deserve to be allowed to be human and that you're the one to make that space for yourself. And I encourage you to head on to the mirror, look yourself in the eyes, and give yourself the acceptance that you deserve. I love you. Keep loving yourself, and I will see you soon. Ciao for now.